Now, it's my privilege to introduce Mr. Inba, the Asia Pacific Regional Vice President for Lifecycle Services Business at Rockwell Automation. With over 35 years of experience, Inba is highly accomplished leader in industrial automation. He has consistently demonstrated his passion for solving complex manufacturing challenges. His focus on delivering sustainable and secure smart manufacturing solutions has made him a respected voice in the industry. So I would like to invite you, sir.
Thanks, Bhupesh. First of all, I cannot stop, thanking General Sani. It was really, looked like a keynote from a startup CEO, I'll tell you. It was a great insight, sir. A quick introduction about myself. My name is Inba Rathinam. I'm based in Singapore. So I run one of the businesses for Rockwell. It's basically the projects and services business of Rockwell. Uh, I would say in my job, I'm really fortunate to talk to customers across, all the countries in Asia Pacific, right? All the way from New Zealand to India. So I meet up with customers, so get to know their challenges. And it's really a privilege to work with these people in terms of solving their challenges, right? Thought of, talking about two key things. It's always very difficult when you do the keynote as the last speaker because most of the topics are covered by the earlier speakers. But I thought I'll focus on two key topics here, right? Before getting on to cybersecurity, let's talk about the relevance of smart manufacturing in today's world, right? You know, Smart manufacturing, I think we have started with, industry 1.0, 2.0, 3.0. Now we are at 4.0, expecting 5.0 to come up. But this is a journey. Most of the people are, going, it's an onward going journey, I would say. But if you really talk about Industry 4.0, the adoption has been varying in various countries depending on the maturity level of the countries. Some countries it has been really good. But we are in a situation today where you can't run away from adopting smart manufacturing, right? There is no way you can run away. You have to embrace this and then move on, right? So when it comes to smart manufacturing, there are obviously a lot of challenges we look at it. And before even getting on to that, I also want to talk about the big thing which is happening today is, our certification, right? World Economic Forum is certifying lighthouse factories. So in today's world, we have like 172, the latest number is 172 factories certified for, lighthouse. And if you look at it, almost more than 120 are in Asia, right? And Asia, no doubt, right? More than 50% of today's manufacturing happens in Asia Pacific. Asia Pacific is the manufacturing powerhouse of the world, right? So it's not a surprise that most of the lighthouse certification is happening in Asia. But again, that brings the relevance of smart manufacturing is going to be very relevant for this region in Asia Pacific, right? Now, Dilip Sani talked a bit about the geopolitical situation which is happening around the world. So that is changing the dynamic of manufacturing across the world. So if you rewind back 30 years back, right? So Asia started becoming the manufacturing powerhouse of the world, more so because of low-cost manufacturing, right? So manufacturing was moving into Asia from other parts of the Western world because it was low-cost manufacturing. But if you rewind back a decade back, in the last decade, it is changing. Now, a lot of high-tech manufacturing now is being done here, right? You look at some of the manufacturing happening in countries like China, India, they are really world-class, high-tech. We are no longer a low-cost manufacturing center, but we are becoming a value manufacturing center for the world. But moving forward, right, it's not going to stop here with all the geopolitical tensions, everything happening. I do expect a lot of investments are going to diversify. The supply chain diversification is going to happen. And countries like Southeast Asia, India are going to be the major gainer in terms of a lot of manufacturing moving into these countries, right? So it's a matter of how are we going to drive efficiency, safety, reliability into our production to make it more and more, relevance in terms of meeting the world-class, products and demands, right? So the next one now, technology is advancing to the level we have never seen. General spoke about the generation we have seen in terms of technological transformation. We have never seen such a transformation before, but I don't think it is going to stop here. Really, the coming generations are even going to see this transformation even getting faster, right? And I'll talk about the smart manufacturing, right? So we were talking about technology transformation, digital adoption in terms of smart manufacturing in the last 10 years. But I tell you, in the last 2, 3 years, with the invent of AI and machine learning and cloud coming into picture, this is totally taking a different pace and dimension, right? So that's why I say in the next decade, what we are going to see is a revolutionary transformation, which is going to be, probably 10 times bigger than what we have seen earlier, right? So with all these changes, with all these technology, obviously complexity comes into picture, right? You know, when technology advances, complexity becomes higher, and obviously it comes with a lot of risk factors. So cyber risk is becoming really big. And cyber in terms of, we talk about IT-OT convergence. Cyber in terms of OT is a major, major thing, because if you look at any manufacturing plant, it is a critical infrastructure for any country. And if that critical infrastructure is getting compromised by any manner, it is going to be a big problem for anybody, right? So cybersecurity will be a big deal for everyone, and the relevance of cybersecurity is going to be bigger as we move forward. So, all I want to summarize here is, gone are those days when cybersecurity was, people were really taking a wait and see approach, right? Yeah, I want to invest. Yeah, cybersecurity is important. But when it comes to investment, people were thinking that there were other priorities, right? Cybersecurity was not really the priority, but that has to change, and that is changing. Cybersecurity is becoming a very, very big part of the whole manufacturing ecosystem. So I'm really, happy to be here. I'm looking forward to the next roundtable session where we are going to have some good insights coming from all the, leaders sitting here. Happy to be joining you all. Thank you so much.